Okay, in this video I'm going to create the report to the board of the monthly giving for the previous month. So we are now in June of 2010, so I want to send the board an Excel spreadsheet that shows who gave what money, like donations, during the month of May 2010. So what I'm going to do, the query that we're going to use in this report is the no, pardon me. It is, let's see, it has to do with the journal entries. It's constituent journal entry date. And what that does, it has a lot of predefined fields based on the dates of the journal entries, which is what we want because we're looking for all things from last month. And we actually don't even have to set up a special query, nor do you have to use a special query that was already created by me prior. So we're going to go to the reporting tab, and we're going to click on reporting, and I want to see the reports, and down over here system reports. The system reports are all the ones that I have created, and they're not already in eTapestry. So we're going to scan down here to the donor monthly report for the board, and I'm going to click on that. Alright, it shows the description of what this is, and the selected fields that are going to be associated, that are going to show up in the Excel spreadsheet that we download. We've got the date of the transaction, the persona type, which is whether it's a business or a personal individual, if there was a tribute, if it was made in honor or memory of someone, the fund that it is going to, how much was received, if there was a pledge, and the name of the person, their address, city, state, postal code, email, congregation, phone, and also their relationship with South Carolina Lutheran Retreat Centers. A lot of times that's whether they were a board member or just a donor, perhaps a program they went to a program. Participant, there you go. And all that. So we're going to go over here. Can't see what I'm pointing to on the side. There it is. Alright. So we're going to go over here to save and run, because we want to go ahead and run the report. When I said over here, it's the taskbar on the left. Alright, so now we're back. We're just going to run this report. Yep, okay. So we're going to go to the category. And normally we went to the base before for the birthdays and for the pledge reminders, but we're going to go to constituent journal entry date. And then the query we're going to select is for last month. Now you can do this for last quarter, last 7 days, the next month, any of that good stuff, but we want to do last month. Okay? So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to click my report format. You could display the results on screen, but we want to export this in an Excel download. And then I'm going to click down here to submit. It's going to generate the report. And then it pops up with a file download. And I can go ahead and open the report, take a look and make sure it's what I want. And it opens right up. Alright, and you can see here on the report that we have the date of everything, and all of these are going to be May. Yes. And then it shows whether it's a personal or a business. I like to go ahead and separate the business reports from the personal reports before I send it to the board. So if the board decide that they want to send out letters, it's more important for them to send it to the personal accounts than the business accounts. And also, yes. So what I want to do is I want to sort this because I have all of this information here, all of these email addresses and addresses and how much money they gave, all that good stuff. But as you can see here in this report, here's the received column right here. You can see that there's a lot of columns that have nothing in it. Well, the reason why it has nothing in it is because these are all journal entries that were, hey, we sent them an email, or hey, we sent them a piece of mail, or whatever. So they actually didn't give any money. So what we want to do first with this data is we want to select all of everything that's in here. And I'm scrolling down and hitting the shift button while clicking on all of these. And what I want to do is I'm going to go to I want to make sure you can see that. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Data and Sort. And because I want to see everything that's in the E column, the received, I'm going to sort by the E column, received, because I want to make sure I get all of the ones that we actually received money in. Then I want to sort by the F column, which is the pledged column. And I want that because if someone, made a pledge that day in the month of May, we want to see that. And then we'll go ahead and sort by tribute, whether or not there was a tribute in there. So that's column C. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Now you can see that all of the accounts where there were actually funds received or pledged are showing up. And for anything that doesn't have anything received, which is basically column 35 on, those were all just contacts that we made, and we can delete all of those. So I'm going to scan down to the bottom of my Excel spreadsheet, press the Shift button and highlight all of those columns that don't have anything received or pledged, and I'm going to hit the delete button, and bye-bye. So now we're back up to here, and we can see all of these that actually made gifts or pledges. We actually don't have any that made an actual pledge, and I'm just going to check to see what, okay, I just want to make sure that you're seeing what I'm seeing. Alright, so we don't have any that actually made any pledges, so that's alright. But we can see everyone that received. Now what I like to do, because I told you I like to sort the business from the personal, is the next sorting that I'm going to do, pardon me while I get my camera set, is data, sort, and that's going to be column B, because I want to sort out all the business from the personals. Okay? And then I don't want to sort anything else except for that. Yes. So, okay. So here we have all the businesses first. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight those in yellow so the board can see a clearer difference in that. And then the personals, I'm going to go ahead and highlight. You can see me highlighting. I'm going to highlight that in a light blue just to give them a difference of who's a person and who is a business. And businesses also include churches. So, and you can see on here if there was a tribute, the date of the gift, and hopefully you're seeing everything I'm seeing. Let's double check. That looks about right. Okay, so you can see how much was received in here, their names, their addresses, city, states, postal code, and then the email addresses, which that is fantastic that we have so many with email addresses over here. Hopefully you can see that. So all of these email addresses can be, of course, emailed. And basically that's it. That's the whole report. I'm going to send this to the board members via email, and all I'm going to do for that is I will open my, well, if you get a list in your Outlook, you can go to your inbox and Outlook, and you're just going to create a new message, or hopefully you've got board members set up as a contact in your Outlook. But just put all the board members' emails on the to line, and then add this spreadsheet that you've just made. You want to save the spreadsheet, so File, Save As, and I'm just gonna save that. Sorry if the camera's running around. I'm just gonna save that in my reports folder that I keep on my desktop, and I'm gonna put it in donation reports, and I'm gonna create a new folder. I'm going to say that this is May 2010. Okay. And then I'm just going to save this as donor monthly report for board May. Save. Oops, okay. So apparently I need to clean up what this looks like. Okay. Save. Okay. Now I've saved